Japan is changing its navy. The Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force, or JMSDF, is growing. It now has new mini-aircraft carriers. One of these ships is the JS Kaga. It was once a helicopter carrier. Now it has a new important role. This transformation is quite significant. The Kaga is ready for modern challenges. Engineers worked hard to modify the ship. Its flight deck was strengthened and reshaped. This allows it to handle new aircraft. Specifically, it can operate F-35B stealth fighters. These are advanced fifth-generation jets. The ship's internal spaces were also changed. This helps support fighter operations effectively. The Kaga is now much more than a helicopter platform. It is a true light aircraft carrier. This new role for the JS Kaga is vital. It reflects Japan's changing security needs. The region sees increased naval activity. Japan needs to protect its interests. The Kaga enhances Japan's maritime defense. It allows Japan to project air power at sea. The Kaga's rebirth is a strategic masterstroke. It shows innovative thinking in defense planning. The JS Kaga and JS Izumo are not super carriers. They are much smaller than American carriers. The Kaga displaces around 27,000 tons. Its flight deck is about 814 feet long. This is small compared to a U.S. Nimitz-class carrier. Those giants displace over 100,000 tons. However, size is not everything in naval warfare. These Japanese ships pack a serious punch. They are designed for specific, crucial roles. Their capabilities are tailored to Japan's needs. These mini-carriers can operate F-35B Lightning II fighters. The F-35B is a short takeoff, vertical landing aircraft. This means it does not need a long runway. It can take off in a short distance. It can land vertically like a helicopter. The Kaga and Izumo can carry up to 20 F-35Bs. This gives Japan a powerful mobile airbase. These stealth fighters are hard to detect. They represent a significant technological advantage. This capability greatly enhances Japan's defensive power. The operation of these ships is similar to U.S. amphibious assault ships. Think of the U.S. Navy's America-class or Wasp-class ships. These American ships also carry F-35Bs. They also transport troops and helicopters. The Japanese mini-carriers have similar multi-role functions. They can support amphibious operations. They can conduct anti-submarine warfare. And now they can provide air defense and strike capabilities. This flexibility makes them very valuable assets. Japan's mini-carriers offer unique strategic advantages. Their smaller size can be a benefit. Large supercarriers are massive targets. They are easier for anti-ship missiles to find. The Kaga and Izumo are more difficult to target. They present a smaller signature to enemy sensors. This increases their survivability in a conflict. They are also likely faster and more maneuverable. This allows them to reposition quickly. Agility can be a lifesaver in modern naval combat. These compact carriers can operate in different ways. They can work alone or in small groups. They can also coordinate with U.S. Navy ships. This is especially true for U.S. amphibious ships. Together, they can project significant fifth-generation air power. This combined force is more resilient. It can create complex problems for adversaries. Dispersing air power across more smaller platforms is a modern trend. It reduces the risk of losing all air capability in one hit. This distributed lethality is a key concept. The F-35B aircraft add another layer of advantage. These jets use the multifunction advanced data link. This allows secure, high-speed data networking. F-35S from different nations can share information seamlessly. This includes F-35S operated by the U.S. Navy and Air Force. South Korea, Australia, and Singapore also use F-35S with this data link. This creates a powerful network of allied air power. Information superiority is crucial in modern warfare. Japan's defense modernization is not happening in a vacuum. A major driver is the rise of China's military. The People's Liberation Army Navy, or PLAN, is expanding rapidly. China now has the world's largest navy by number of hulls. It has over 370 ships and submarines. This includes multiple aircraft carriers. The PLAN is becoming a true blue water navy. It projects power far beyond Chinese shores. This rapid growth concerns many in the region. Japan is watching these developments very closely. China's naval activities are becoming more assertive. In May 2025, the Chinese carrier CNS Liaoning was active. It transited the Miyako Strait toward the Philippine Sea. It was accompanied by powerful destroyers. The Liaoning conducted many fighter and helicopter operations. This occurred in the East China Sea. Some operations were near the disputed Senkaku Islands. These islands are administered by Japan, but claimed by China. Such actions are seen as provocations by Tokyo. They increase regional tensions significantly. Japan's Defense of Japan 2022 report highlighted these threats. The report noted China's military advancements. This includes its pursuit of intelligentized warfare. This means using AI for military purposes. China is also increasing provocations near the Senkakus. The United States remains a major naval power in the Pacific. The U.S. Navy maintains a significant presence, crucial for regional stability. It supports U.S. allies, including Japan. In May 2025, U.S. naval activity was notable. The USS Nimitz operated in the South China Sea, accompanied by its strike group, demonstrating U.S. commitment to freedom of navigation. The U.S. is actively engaged in the region. Other U.S. assets were also active. The USS George Washington began sea trials, based in Yokosuka, Japan, preparing for its next patrol. The USS America was on patrol in the Philippine Sea, forward deployed in Japan to be replaced by the USS Tripoli, ensuring continuous U.S. amphibious capability. The U.S. employs an island chain strategy, managing China's naval expansion. The first island chain is key. It includes Japan, Taiwan, and the Philippines. Crucial U.S. partners. U.S. presence and alliances reinforce this chain. Japan's enhanced naval capabilities support this strategy. Stronger allies make for a stronger defense network. The Kaga and Izumo contribute to this. Japan's mini-carriers can work with U.S. forces. They are designed for interoperability. This is a core part of U.S. strategy in the Pacific. Allies that can fight together are more effective. The F-35B program enhances this. Both Japan and the U.S. operate these aircraft. Japan's defense strategy is undergoing a major shift. For decades, its military was strictly for self-defense, and this was due to its post-World War II constitution. However, the regional security environment has changed. New threats require new responses. Japan is now taking steps to bolster its defenses. This includes acquiring new, more capable systems. The mini-aircraft carriers are a prime example. They represent a significant evolution. Japan is adapting to a more dangerous world. The primary driver for this change is clear. It is the growing military power of China. North Korea's missile programs also pose a threat, and Russia's renewed assertiveness is another factor. Japan finds itself in a complex neighborhood. Its traditional pacifist stance is being tested. The government is reinterpreting self-defense. It now includes the ability to counterstrike if necessary. This is a substantial policy development for Tokyo. It reflects a new realism in Japanese strategic thinking. This evolving posture is backed by increased spending. Japan's new carriers are not meant to operate in isolation. A key aspect of their design is interoperability. This means they can work seamlessly with allies. The United States is Japan's most important ally. The JMSDF and U.S. Navy train together constantly. The Kaga and Izumo will enhance this cooperation. They can integrate into U.S. naval task forces, or they can lead multinational maritime groups. This synergy multiplies their effectiveness. Cooperation is a force multiplier in modern defense. The F-35B fighter is central to this interoperability. As mentioned, it uses the Naval data link. This allows F-35s from different countries to network. Imagine Japanese F-35Bs from the JS Kaga. They can share real-time data with U.S. Marine Corps F-35Bs, or with F-35s from Australia or South Korea. This creates a common operational picture and allows for highly coordinated actions. This level of integration is unprecedented. It gives allied forces a significant edge. Japan is also collaborating on defense systems. It works closely with the United States on many projects. Examples include the Aegis radar system. This advanced radar is used on Japanese destroyers. They also cooperate on missile development. The SM-3 Block IIA missile is one such project. The evolved Sea Sparrow Missile Block II is another. These systems improve air and missile defense. This technological cooperation strengthens both nations. The introduction of Japan's mini-aircraft carriers is significant. It marks a clear shift in Pacific naval dynamics. These ships, armed with F-35Bs, are game-changers. They provide Japan with a credible sea-based air power capability. This was something it lacked for decades. The JS Kaga and JS Izumo are not just ships, they are symbols of Japan's new defense resolve. They will undoubtedly influence regional security. Their impact will be felt for years to come. The tides of power in the Pacific are shifting. These carriers enhance Japan's deterrent capabilities. They send a strong message to potential adversaries. Japan is serious about defending its interests. It is willing to invest in advanced military technology. The ability to deploy stealth fighters from the sea is potent. It complicates the calculations of any aggressor. This can contribute to regional stability. A stronger, more capable Japan can deter conflict. However, it could also be seen as escalatory by some. Perceptions matter greatly in international relations. The development may spur further naval buildups. Other nations in the region will take note. China will certainly analyze Japan's new capabilities. It might accelerate its own naval programs in response. South Korea is also developing its own light carrier.